Dear students and honorable viewers, I extend hearty welcome all of you on behalf of Rajan Arjumotri Institution. Hope all are well with the grace of Almighty. Dear learners, now let's get started. This is Mahatobrai Chaudhary with you, Assistant Headmaster, Rajan Arjumotri Institution, Rajan Chottogram. And first we look at the pictures. What can you see in the pictures? What do you see in the pictures? And what do you identify in the pictures? And can you identify what the date and year? Okay, dear learners, there is a huge crowd and there is too many people in the crowd. We can understand that thousands of people gathering around the car. There is a car, and we can see Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman in front of the car, and the crowd is welcoming Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the father of the nations. Okay, dear learners, can you guess what lesson today we are going to learn? Yes, I think you have a good guess. Today we are going to read the tale of homecoming. So at the very beginning of the lesson, I would like to introduce the learning outcomes, which is very essential to know for the understanding of the lesson. After you have studied the lesson, you will be able to read and understand the text, narrate incidents and events in a logical sequence, silent readings, and answer the questions. Okay, dear learners, first we go to your EFT books. This is page 5 and section A. Look at the pictures. Bangabandhu's homecoming on 10th January 1972. Working pairs. This is the pair work. So, dear students, there is no peer, no colleague with you, no friends with you, and that's why you need to discuss within yourself. What within yourself? The first question is, what do you see in the picture? The second question is, what do you identify the picture? And do you find any connection between the pictures and the title of the picture? How? So, I will give you 2 minutes to think, pause the video and try to guess the answer. Okay, dear students, we can see thousands of people are gathering here. There is a car. In front of the car, there is we can see our father of nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and all the people welcoming her. And so, and the title of the lesson. Dear students, can you guess what we are going to discuss? Yes. At the very beginning, we will introduce some new words. Let's learn new words meaning on this lesson. Captive, similar word, prisoner, a person who has been prisoned, or an animal that has been confined. Synonymous, similar word, alike, having the same meaning as another word or phrase in the same language. Dear students, come to next. Breathlessly, similar word, vigorously, in a way that shows or expresses great excitement or nervousness. The columnist, the similar word is writer. A journalist contributing regularly to a newspaper or magazine. So look at the next conversation, similar word discussion, a talk especially an informal one between two or more people in which news ideas are exchanged. So come to the next one, genocide, similar word massacre, the deliberate killing of a number of people from a particular nation or ethnic group with the aim of destroying the nation or group. Dear learners, now we are going to read the passage. So go to the page at 5, and this is you will get only 10 minutes to read the passage. For time consuming, dear students, I am going to read it out and you have to listen it very carefully. After listening, you need to make some answer of the question. So listen very carefully. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was arrested by the Pakistani army immediately after his declaration of independence at the first hour of the 26th March 1971. He was taken to Pakistan as a captive and imprisoned there in a small cell for capital punishment until 7th January 1972. Even a grave was dug in front of his cell, but Mujib was fearless. He knew nothing would stop the Bengalis to gain independence. In fact, his name awaiting breathlessly to witness his homecoming, and he had a grand homecoming indeed, narrated by eminent columnist and writer Soyed Badrul Hasan. In the evening of 7 January 1972, Bangabandhu left Chaklalal Airport in Rawalpindi, from where he would fly to London. 9 months earlier, he was brought to Pakistan as a prisoner with little hope to return. And now he was free to go Pakistan. As soon as the PIA aircraft took off, was finally behind him. So the next para is early in the morning on 8th January 1972, Bangabandhu arrived at Heathrow Airport. News of Bangabandhu's arrival in London spread quickly. Journalists, the general people, British officials and politicians and Bengalis residents in the city made their way to Hotel Clarges. News bulletin on the BBC and other media organizations made note of the Bangabandhu's arrival in their headlines. By early afternoon, the father of the nation had met the British Prime Minister Edward Heath and leader of the opposition Harold Wilson. Then he called Dhaka. And for the first time since his aircraft by the Pakistan Army in March, spoke to his family. A long conversation then followed with Prime Minister Tajuddin Ahmed. The conversation with his family and with Tajuddin were emotional affairs, but he now had a clear picture of all that had happened in his absence in Bangladesh. It gave him immense pleasure knowing that he had truly liberated his people. Bangabandhu's opening words at a crowded news conference that evening at Clarges was a touch point. He expressed the unbounded joy of freedom achieved by his people in an epic liberation struggle. Bangladesh, he told the crowd, was a reality and would fulfill its organization as part of the international community. He made it clear that those who are involved in different types of crimes, including genocide, would be trailed by the government. Okay, dear learners, I hope you got the idea of the passage. Now it is time to do peer work. So, dear students, we have to do it individual work and write the blank space how would express these words phrase in your own language and then make sentences with them. So go to your EFT books and look activity C, and there are some caption words and phrases in your own language. You read, then read sentence, make sentences with that. Okay, now have a look, dear student. Declaration of Independence, then capital punishment, then to await breathlessly, to make their way satisfaction, emotional affairs, immense, tax poetic, unbounded joy, and genocide. These are the words. Now you have to make sentences with the phrase or words. So pause the video, try to write the meaning and sentence of the words. So dear learners, I am moving forward because of time consuming. So look at the screen. I have written the meanings and sentences of the words. First one, what you have seen in the first one, Declaration of Independence, meaning announcement of liberty. At the time of Declaration of Independence was essential for the country. The second term was capital punishment, meaning death punishment. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was imprisoned in a small cell in Pakistan for capital punishment. Third, await breathlessly, waiting with more interest. After the independence, the whole world was awaiting breathlessly to witness Bangabandhu's homecoming. Now, fourth, to make their way satisfaction, more forward for going ahead. He made his way to become successful in life. Fifth, emotional affairs, heart-touching issues. In the early afternoon on 8th January 1972, Bangabandhu called Dhaka and talked with his family and Tajuddin. The conversation with them were emotional affairs. Sixth, immense use. The liberation of Bangladesh gave Bangabandhu an immense pleasure. The seventh, touch poetic, means sensitive feeling. Bangabandhu's opening words at crowded news conference at Klarzi was a touch poetic. Unbounded joy, great pleasures, the freedom of Bangladesh gave Bangabandhu an unbounded joy. 9. Genocide, mass killing. Genocide is an international crime. Okay, dear students, these are the words. Now, do work, that means do it individually. Talk about the following questions. Pause the video and write the answer of the questions. What made Bangabandhu so bold while in the prison? Then, how did time change in Bangabandhu's life within the 9 months in a Pakistani prison? Last one, how did London welcome Bangabandhu? So, dear student, pause the video and try to make the answer of the question. So, dear learners, I am going to discuss the questions, but you have to listen, and after listening my discussion, it will be easy to you to make the answer of the question. Okay, dear learner. First one, what made Bangabandhu to bold within the prison? That means Bangabandhu was bold and fearless in prison in Pakistan because he believed from the core of his heart that nothing could stop the Bengalis to gain the independence. This would be the first. The second, how did time change in Bangabandhu's life within the 9 months in the Pakistani prison? Bangabandhu was went to prison at the onset of the Liberation War in 1971. During the 9 months of the bloody war, Bangabandhu was captured in prison for capital punishment in Pakistan. He had little hope to return, but on 7 January 1972 he was set free to go to his independent motherland. The third one, how did London welcome Bangladesh? After being free from the punishment in Pakistan, Bangabandhu first reached London. The United Kingdom, journalists, the general public, British officials and politicians, and Bengali immigrants in the UK welcomed him with enthusiasm. Bangabandhu met the British Prime Minister, said the opposition leaders. The media highlighted his arrival in London with much importance. So, dear students, I am going to discuss a little bit. Now you have to make it from your own imagination or from your own experience. Now, this is the evaluation. Answer the following questions, dear students. Pause the video and write the answer of the questions. When did arrest Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman? When did leave Bangabandhu Chakalal Airport in Rawalpindi? What was the name of Prime Minister? Who did identify clear pictures of that happened in absence of Bangladesh? So, dear students, I think that is the end of my lesson. And this is homework for you. Write down on your exercise book. Write a short paragraph on the tale of homecoming. Okay, dear students, that is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much and have a good day and see you soon in my next class.